Hey everyone.
Hey, hey.
Tuesday. I know we usually do this on Monday, but yesterday was Labor Day, so I wanted to move it to tonight instead. Um first of all, I want to say congratulations on a huge August. Everyone did amazing in August. It was such an incredible month, and I just want to congratulate you guys on that. The second thing is I wanted to welcome Amelia to her first team Zoom. How cool is it that she has the same name as me? I just love that. I don't know. I love it. Um, so wanted to welcome her to the team and to our first team Zoom. And so this is our first Zoom of September. So I wanted to kind of talk about what, well, first of all, so let's talk about this Saturday. And I know this isn't going to apply to everyone, but I just want to run through this really quick because I want to talk to you about something else that we're doing starting this month as well after this. So Saturday, our sip and sample is from 2 to 4. And it's in Jasper. So if you have anyone in Jasper, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, Blairsville, Canton, Woods, like anywhere like that, make sure you send them an invitation. And what I've been doing is saying, hey, so and so, do you have anything planned? Or I know this is random, but do you have any plans on Saturday, September 6th? And if they say no, which a few of them have said no, like, what's up? I tell them that we're having a sip and sample, and I will put that in our chat. I'll send what I'm sending and then what I'm sending back when they say no, that they don't have anything planned. That way you can kind of see, and then I'm sending the graphic with that too. So
Don't count anybody out.
yes, don't write anybody off. Don't like I am inviting everyone. My cousins on my dad's side, like I'm inviting everyone.
I
So
invited my dad, you
yeah,
know.
he got his first yes from his dad. His dad is going to come, and I'm holding him to it. So anyway, so hopefully, you guys get a few people there, and let Brittany Beck do the closing for you. She is an amazing closer, an amazing speaker, and
Just get them there.
just get them there. If you can't, if they're not yet ready to sign as a business partner, at least get them in as a customer.
Right. They can try the products.
And they
So
can try the products there. I'll have all the rushes and gold for them to try as well. So just get them there. So the second thing I wanted to talk about, and if anybody has any questions about that, let me know. And we can go over that. Is we have been talking a lot, and Friday night we had an event at like a team gathering at my house, and we talked a lot about um, like in-person things and in-person meetings, or even like one-on-one phone calls with someone, like actually picking up the phone and calling someone. And so I think Diane is actually somewhere tonight presenting the products to someone at their house. Um, and I know she told me she had a meeting. I know Shona had a meeting today. So that, you guys, it's different than what we're used to. Like we are used to building, I know for me, I'm used to building solely on social media. So for me, that is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable for me to say like, hey, what is it?
I just seen Burley in the background. So
Oh, I'll say hey.
hey, Burley.
Um, so so it's very uncomfortable for me to say like, hey, do you want to meet for coffee, or do you want to meet at, somewhere to let me present this to you? But what I will say is y'all know that we grow when we get out of our comfort zones. I know Brandy's on here. She is a teacher. So like even doing something in the teacher you know, break room or whatever you say. And then I know Melissa is on here. She works at a doctor's office. Even doing something small in the break room or in the, on your lunch break. And I watched a video today from Eric Worre, and he said, if you if you ask people to do a lunch meeting, he said they can go on their lunch break, they can meet you at a restaurant or at a coffee shop and tell them it's going to take 30 minutes and they still have time to eat their lunch and that, it appeals more to them. So one thing I want to say is I got this book when I went to the summit in July, and it is it's got a spiral bound, and it literally is a wealth of information. It has everything that you need. It has the whole entire compensation plan laid out right here. It's got the options for people to choose from as far as a VIP, affiliate, or brand partner. And then it's got recipes with gold, fit fuel, all different kinds of things. It's got the packs laid out here. It's got the prices of different things. And then it has, yes, Mandy, it's in the back office and it's $10, $10. And it was well worth the $10. And so it's got every single
Product broke down.
product broke down with ingredients and all of that. I know it's kind of blurry, but it has everything. So I will have this at our sip and sample on Saturday so that people can flip through it and look at it, and see for themselves. I'm gonna have before and afters there as well, but it also tells on each ingredient page, it tells what their price is too. So if you're going to a lot of meetings and if you're going to meet people, like this is going to be super, super helpful. I know Billy had someone inquiring about the business on TikTok and he asked them if they could do a phone call.
So I've had like 5 or 6 videos go over 50,000 views. Some's over 60,000 views. And I have messaged probably 600 or 700 people in the past month. All right. So I haven't closed anybody. So when you talk to that many people and you haven't closed anybody, you've got to start looking at what you're doing. What is not working? So over all this period of time, I've been having her change my landing page. I've put video up there of me, telling people, just directing people to that tool.
No.
Well, something's not working. So I've been trying to send different messages, getting to know people a little bit, but they always put up the wall. So today I had somebody that had commented on one of my videos, and I said, I sent him a message and I said, hey, look, I said, this is what I'm doing. I'm with Bravenly Global. It's a network marketing company, and most people shy away from it. And he said, I talked to him, I messaged a little bit like that, and he said, uh, sounds like it's worth a try. I said, it is. I said, are you available tomorrow night, 7 p.m. for a phone call? And I just cut right to the chase. I just asked him, tomorrow at 7 p.m., are you available? And he said, I am. So we're getting on a phone call tomorrow night. So hopefully them hearing my voice talking through a phone or even on a Zoom, things will start to turn around.
Yeah. People want to know that you're
Legit. A lot of people think, especially on TikTok, they think it's a scam. Everybody's trying to scam them for money. And I'm just standing over here saying I'm not a scam. So, hopefully I can talk to him tomorrow and close him either products or the opportunity.
But we also talk a lot about sending voice clips through Messenger, and we talk a lot about that, using your voice and really conveying that excitement. And I feel like when you're in person or when you're on a phone call, you can really convey that excitement a lot better and a lot easier than trying to convey it through a message or through a post, maybe. We get excited and stuff in our stories when we go live in our stories or when we go live on our page, but it's just not the same. And so I've been looking and I've been watching the teams that are really, really growing here, like,
Yes.
Tara's team, Todd's team, the Amish teams, they
Steve
obviously grow
Yeah.
in person. The sisters, they book from event to event. So if you think about it that way, and I know like he talked to, when we went to Aspen's in June, he talked to Brent and he said the old way will always work.
Yeah. Old school will
Old
always
school
work.
way will always work. And
And
so,
that's building in person. And something we've talked about is maybe like once a month, we're having this is a big event we're having Saturday, but maybe having smaller meetings once a month, maybe LJ Chatsworth down towards you guys, Tanya and or
Angie,
Brandy and Angie.
yeah,
Uh, so we're willing to get out and go. We just got to get the people to
yeah. So if you guys are willing to invite, we are willing to come.
them.
And, if you're like, look, I am not comfortable going to someone's house yet, and you need someone to kind of like go with you, let us know. And so like I said, I'm really trying to get out of my shell myself and ask people like, hey, do you want to, I know we've talked about the business, or I know we've talked about the products before, would you be willing to meet me at, say, I don't know, Dunkin' Donuts, or I'm trying to think of that place in Jasper. I think it's like Red Bean, Red Heart. I don't know. Can't think of the name of it, but somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So somewhere like that, just to set up a meeting and get them in person and try to close them there. I've been with Shona when she has closed somebody right there in person at the Cracker Barrel, and she she got her on a trio, and I was like, you go girl, so I know that it works, in person works. And so but I also wanted to talk a little bit tonight about the tools. I talked about new tools on the graphic. New tools meaning, first of all, I did publish a content calendar in our team group today. If you've not seen it, make sure you look at it. It is just for ideas. You guys don't have to use the exact thing, but I know how hard it is for me sometimes to come up with content for Bravenly or for my product. So anyway, that is just for ideas that you can use and then tweak it to fit you, or you can, make it longer, make, whatever you want to do to use it. But that is just for like you to start with an idea. And then also, like I said, the this in-person and call thing, a lot of people, myself included, I'm not really a phone person much anymore. And so if someone said like, I was really surprised when that guy said, yeah, when he said, do you want to, can I call you? But that is what Todd does all day long. He picks up the phone and he makes phone calls all day. Like, hey, can I call you? Can I, And so I feel like that also, takes, if you want to do it faster, that is what sometimes it takes to
Mhm.
go faster, is building in person. And yes, we can build a huge business online, but what I can tell you is that it might just take a little bit more time. And
Mhm.
that's okay. That's okay. But I think that this is where, I mean, like Diane said the other night, her and her husband want to start, or well, her husband wants to start doing more in-person meetings.
Yeah.
Um, and they don't have to be complicated. Y'all
No.
take a stick of Rush or a bottle of Rush already mixed up, pour them a little bit of it. They're not going to be drinking you don't want them to drink a whole bottle at, 7 o'clock at night, because then they will not go to sleep. So then they're going to be really upset with you. So just have them try a little bit of it, maybe have a couple flavors, and then, you know, tell them about the products and your story with the products. And then that be it. It doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be anything, complicated or complex. And that's what we want you guys to do. So this weekend, Saturday, at our sip and sample, we will have that for you guys. But then we want everyone to try to like book something from that. So if you get a new customer or you get a
Mhm.
new brand partner, let's try to book something from that, book a meeting from a meeting. Um, and so we're going to try to do that as well. And like he said, like we want to try to have these, maybe not to that big of a scale. Like obviously Brittany Beck is not going to come once a month, but on a smaller scale, at least once a month, so that you guys have something to invite people to look at the products, look at the business. But that means, in between those times, still talking to people and then having that for them to invite to as well.
So in one of the books I've been reading, uh, And if you, most of y'all know that I just joined her in February, so I just been watching from a distance for many months, and so for myself, I've been trying to become a professional at this. It does not happen overnight, but I have been trying. I have been learning everything I can learn. So one thing that I have learned in one of the books I've been reading is about these in-person events. And guys, we're not going to be a professional at talking to people the first time. We're going to blah, 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 we're going to word vomit. We're going to, but just grow from it
Yeah.
and become comfortable with it, talking about our products and our opportunity. Um, Everybody needs to, I know it's hard sometimes to get out of that comfort zone, but when you do and you start to grow and you start to see growth in yourself, that's when the true blessings of this business start to come. So that and it talked about in that book about having these events and it talks a lot about duplication. And that's how we grow this team is through simple duplication. So you sign somebody up. Okay. Within that first week of them signing up, you need to be getting them to book in person at their home. Tell them to get 4 or 5 of their friends over and get you in front of them. And if we need to come until you get used to going through the spiel, I'm fine with that. But then after a few times of you seeing it, you can start doing it with their people. And it just starts duplicating down. It's very easy to get that momentum building with, with this in-home uh, restaurant, coffee shop, whatever you want to do. It's
Phone call.
very phone calls, Zooms, one-on-one Zooms. It's very easy to start the duplication and it start trickling down. But it's just got to be simple.
Yeah, we
So,
want to keep it as simple as possible because if you think about when you go to someone else's house, right? And you're presenting it to them. Well, if you make it like this complicated thing, they're going to be like, I can't do that. Like, I don't know that I can do that. But if you make it simple, if you keep it simple, then you're going to be able, they're going to be like, oh, I can do that. Like Shona took her bag of rush and said, you got a bottle of water. Like this lady, if she ever wanted to join Shona in business, she'd be like, oh, well, I could do that all day long. I could carry my bag of rush around and ask somebody, if they have a bottle of water, I could do that. So the simpler we keep it, and that's what I told Shona today. We were talking about food for Saturday. I said, I want to keep it simple. I want to have just a couple of like finger food snacks and no forks, no spoons, no nothing like that. I just want to have, just keep it simple so that everyone knows that if they join this business, they don't have to do anything extravagant.
one thing that Todd talks about a lot is 25% about the company, about Aspen and her family,
Talking about it.
talking about them at these meetings. So when he goes into a home, it's 25% talking about the business, 25% talking about the products, and 50% talking about the opportunity. Because when you can get people to sign up as a brand partner and get them going, it helps you more in the long run to grow your business.
Mhm.
So that's why he spends so much time on it because he wants brand partners.
But then if they're not interested in the business, you have the product to fall back
Fall
on.
back on.
If you pitch them the product first, you're not going to get them to join the business most likely if they've already said no to the product. So just keep that in mind. I know that I'm challenging myself to reach out to more people about asking them to meet me or asking them to get on the phone. And so I'm challenging you all to do that. It's all part of our, Impact Achiever. Impact Achiever is 400 Club, which is 400 club points. And then 3 new enrollments. So the more people you ask to take a look, to talk to meet or whatever, the likelihood is better that you are going to get those 3 new enrollments and you're going to get to hit Impact Achiever. There is a special this month that if you hit Impact Achiever in September, you'll get $15 in Bravenly Cash, which you'll know that brand partners don't regularly get Bravenly Cash. So that's an incentive. So, just keep that in mind as well. Does anyone have any questions? I hope that this wasn't too scattered. I talked about making it a September to remember, and I think that if we do all of these things and work together to help if anyone has questions, like obviously use the chat, you can message us directly or whatever, but use the chat and we can all bring our ideas, bring our what we're saying. Like I said, I'll put what I'm saying for Saturday in there. Put that in there so that we all know, like, hey, this is working for me. Maybe you try it and see if it works for you. And do it that way. And I've also got some ideas for scripts for and one-on-one, if and I'll put those in there too. Um, just it's very low key, low pressure, no obligation, just to reach out. So I'll put that in there too. But does anyone have anything
Invite everybody and your brother.
to Saturday, or your sister? I've invited my sister and I don't know if she's gonna come, but I told her to. No, so that's another thing. Tammy is a virtual sip and sample. Is that what you mean? Is that like a virtual sip and sample?
Well, kind of, or inviting people to my house.
Yes,
Okay, I could do that in a video and that would be okay.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Uh-huh. And I know I've talked to a few of you, I think, about a messenger party, and that is another option as well. And if you go into boards at the very if you scroll all the way to the bottom of our board, there is a whole folder for a messenger party. And basically, it's just like a 30-minute party. I'm trying to get up the nerve to ask somebody to have one. So if I have one and y'all want to be a part of it, just to be a fly on the wall, then I'll get y'all in there. But I'll let y'all know when that'll be. But anyway, if y'all take charge, like take an initiative and want to do a messenger party with people, like I said, it's in the boards app and it has everything in there, like from the day before, what to post in there the day before. This would be something that I would probably do like with my customers that love the product. I would ask them to host one for me and then ask them to invite their friends to it. And then it's just 30 minutes, you posting about every single product. Then at the end, you talk about the VIP option, the affiliate option, also say like we've got a business opportunity attached to this. It's all in there. All the scripts are in there. But that's pretty much it. That's another way to present the opportunity to get into other people's networks as well. But I think that's it. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Does anyone else have anything? Any questions or anything?
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I can talk products, I can talk ingredients all day long. But you're saying like when we present in the house or one-on-one and you present them with the business, I don't know what to like, I don't know what to say. Like I know how to get them to an event for a business, but
Mhm.
if you're Amelia and I'm speaking to you and I'll say, hey, I want to talk to you about how you can make money at Bravenly simplified, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I don't know.
Right. I see what you're
You
saying.
to mean that there like a duplicatable script? I've never seen one if there is. I can
Yeah.
do a chart, but I'm not really good with like numbers, very good, but like nobody is, I mean, and no offense, but I mean, nobody's ever showed me. If you were to come to me and say, this is how you can make $200 to $500 or whatever, I've never seen anything like that.
Um, I'll send it to you. There are some which you may not have been through our newer onboarding. It has
Okay.
a roadmap in there. If
Okay.
people will follow the roadmap, you'll make like $200 to
Okay.
$500. And that's what I say, like when I say we have a roadmap, that is the roadmap that we have.
Is that the DOM thing or
No, that's
that I
your
have?
this is like the roadmap to director,
Okay.
is what it
Is,
is.
Okay.
And
Is that the roadmap that,
go ahead.
what? No,
Go ahead.
is that the roadmap Ashley was talking about today on the call?
No, so that is, no, so
Okay.
this is the map to director. Hold on, let's see.
Roadmap to director, okay.
And it is the momentum map to director, and it shows you,
remember.
well, I don't know if
Okay.
you can't
I
see
see
that. But it shows you basically like how to get there, and it's actually in the folder called Go Director in our boards app.
Okay, go direct, okay.
There's a
Does-
video.
Does that talk about what Shona's saying on what to say about the 50% of you need to talk about
50%
the
of
business?
opportunities had.
Yeah, I mean, is it like a script of this is
No,
what
it's
you
just
say?
showing people how they can make, I mean, how they can like get there. But I see what you're saying. You're saying like more of the comp plan, right? Like the actual percentages and stuff like that. So I probably wouldn't dive that. I don't know that I would, unless they ask, I don't know
Yeah,
if I'd dive that deep into it. But I will show you this. Let me unblur this so that it's easier to see. So this has all of it broken down, and it has the percentages, it has your phases, your club cash, all of it broken down in there. If that's something that they want to look at, but this is also in the back office. And it's
This
also,
with
do what?
this with the people,
Yes, all of this is in, it's like, I'll send the PDF in the chat, so you could print this for people to look at. And just show them like, I forgot who I was talking to somebody on the levels, and show them how like each level is paid out. And then, across, like, some companies will tell you you're paid a certain percentage on your first order. Well, we are paid across the board 20% on retail, 10% on VIPs. And then, once you keep ranking, you unlock all of these different, like when you get to director, you're gonna get these director generation bonuses. And then when you get to VP, you've also got the vice president generational pay as well.
And,
Or
and if you guys are really interested in building this way, we can get Todd on one of our team Zooms, or do a special team Zoom with Todd on it, and he can break down what he says.
Yeah.
You know,
that
I
would be
mean,
good. That would be
That'd
good.
That would be great.
Okay. I'll reach out to him and see what he has available. And I will just tell him that, we're looking at really building more
in person.
in person, and we would love to kind of hear his
Mhm.
feel. Yeah. If that would help y'all, I'm good with it. I'm good with doing that. I'll reach out to him and see what he says. And get a time for us to meet with him. Because I'm interested to know too, like, how deep does he go into
He's a
everything?
professional at this.
Yes, yes, he is.
This is,
So,
I mean, you can look at his social media, and he probably hadn't posted nothing in 2 months.
well, he trying to get a little bit more consistent
Well,
with posting, but
No, but he wasn't building it all on social media, and he's probably got the fastest growing team. He does have the fastest growing team in the company.
he does, yeah.
So
I'll definitely get that scheduled, or ask him what his availability is, and then we'll see about getting something scheduled with him. Does that help? Would that help y'all?
Yes,
feel like
I think it would help me too.
I think it would help me too.
I like to role play. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like pretend like you're a customer, you're like, you know what I mean? Like if I'm
Mhm.
trying to sell it to, I'd like to
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
role play.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then Brittany might even on Saturday go into that a little
Yeah.
bit as well, so we can kind of hear you know, I'm sure she's gonna ask me what I want her to cover, but I think that she'll probably go into a little bit, but not too much.
Yeah.
But I'll just tell her to do what she normally does.
Tell her to close
Yeah,
and don't let them leave without signing up.
yeah. That's what Ashley Walmer says.
And then if they do sign up, don't let them leave without booking their launch party.
Yeah.
Or they
Okay.
get 4 or 5 of their friends over to their house and you go to there, or we can go too. I mean, so
Is it Todd Falcone?
No, it's Todd Smith. He is,
Oh, darn it. I thought it was Falcone. I'm
no, I
sorry.
know who you're talking about though. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Todd Smith. He is they hit gold, right?
I think they're gold EVP.
Yeah, gold EVP. He has got a massive Amish team under him that build solely in person. They have no phones, they have no internet, they have nothing.
They're big events. They have 200 and 300 people.
Yeah, at their
Wow. Yeah.
But
Mm.
I think I've seen what Amanda said 5.9 million he did this past month.
in Amish.
Holy moly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So yeah, I definitely think that we could
And like with me, I'm better with actually talking to someone
Mhm.
rather than, whatever on the computer.
Yeah.
I'm better just being myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I'll
and
do
a lot of people are like that.
A lot of people are. Shauna's like that, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, well, we have been on 30 minutes, so we're gonna let y'all go. And like I said, I'll drop these scripts and stuff in the chat so that y'all have that. And then we'll see some of y'all Saturday and some of y'all Friday night at Dana's as well if y'all want to come to that. So if y'all have any questions, reach out, put them in the chat. What
Always
y'all
here.
need to do, we're always here. So yeah, I hope y'all have a great rest of your night, you guys.
See you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.